Hi everyone, it's River and welcome back to my channel, River Creates. Today we'll be doing my Valentine's themed February bullet journal setup. Let's get started. So as you guys can see, I already pre-planned for this and I sketched everything out. And before I go on telling you about the spread, I'm really sorry I accidentally deleted the video for how I wrote February with the strings and the hearts, but you guys will see that later on. Anyways, going back to the calendar. The calendar, I did little hearts, and as you guys probably seen, I made a mistake since I was doing pink, red, so I just put some paper over it and then redrew the heart later on, and then just traced everything with the Micron pen. If you guys are wondering why I put a small calendar instead of a big calendar on 2 pages, it's because I don't use it too often. I just write to write the event and then that's it. So I didn't think it was that necessary to use both pages. I'd rather save that for something else. And that's the great thing about bullet journaling. You can always change stuff to your liking. Underneath my calendar, I have my little vocabulary section where I write down all my new vocabulary that I learned that month. On the top of the calendar, I just wrote up February, but at first I didn't really like it that much, so I redid it, but then later I didn't really like it that much either, so I was like, maybe if I put washi tape it would look better, but it didn't, so I just said, scratch the idea, and I went to the next page. Then here I did my little hearts on the string. I first drew the hearts, and I didn't want it to smudge if I did the black first, and then I went over with the black Micron pen. And then afterwards, I wrote habit with my Tombow Fudenosuke, and wrote tracker with a Micron pen. And underneath that, I had the little boxes, I guess, or the little calendars where I would color them. Or I would make a little heart for every day I do the habit. And here I make a mistake, so I take my gel pen, but personally I don't really think this gel pen's that good. I had this from years ago, so it's kind of dry too, and I don't know where I definitely want to get an upgrade on that. Then underneath that I wrote live, laugh, love, and I went on to the next page. For the mood tracker, I went back with my hearts and the string theme, but then I made a mistake where I actually already drew all the hearts, and the whole point of the mood tracker was to color in the hearts, so it made no sense. So I had to redo that, and I wrote mood tracker with pencil on a new piece of paper, and then drew all the little hearts, with 20 of them, but then here, as you guys will see, I actually made a mistake and miscounted them and did 29 hearts, which is really annoying. So I took my gel pen, covered over it, but it wasn't that good, so I went over it with a piece of paper since it wouldn't be as visible. Then I just went over with my Tombow Fudenosuke to my mood, and then I glued it into the page. So here I'm working on my key for the mood tracker, but before I did that, just watch out the color, see which one's the darkest to the lightest one. And I did the darkest was the happiest mood, to the lightest one was the not so happy mood, so it would be a little bit more visible when I was happy. Here I'm doing the final touches so that we can go to the next weekly spread. So here I wrote February with my Tombow Fudenosuke again, and I put some washi tape on there of the little hearts. I like different colors. I don't exactly match the color scheme, but I thought because they're hearts, maybe it would still go. And then I started working on the little circles where I would make the hearts on the string thing, as you can call it. And I already drew all the circles, and then I wrote the numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then did the days of the week. And I combined Saturday and Sunday together since usually I have the same tasks on both days. And then I just finished it up with my black Micron pen, and then I'm done with the little doodles, I guess. And then underneath that, how I use it is that the bigger box is for tasks. So if I need to do my homework or something, I'd write it down. And the upper one is for events. So here I'm writing February again with my Tombow Fudenosuke and applying the same amount of washi tape onto the spread, just like my other one. And this is about the same thing, just that I didn't draw the little doodle with the string and the hearts. I just drew a heart for the day, and that was kind of it, so I'd have more space. And it was on a horizontal layout. Personally, I only done this for 1 month before, so bullet journaling, so I don't know the system that well, but so far I don't really like the systems too much, but I just want to test it out a couple more times before I judge it. So here I'm just doing my final touches with little drop shadow. On the left side, I'm doing it with a pink one, and on the right side, I'm doing a red drop shadow. Then we can add it to the next page. So here I have my box layout. I have 8 boxes, and I was actually going to use all of them, but then later when I was just counting the dates, I realized I had 29 days instead of 28. So then I had to use one as a quote page. So I found a quote that goes, "With love and patience, nothing is impossible." And it's from Daisaku Ikeda. Sorry I'm pronouncing the name wrong. And then on top of each box, I'll take a streak of colors, either red or pink, and then on that I'll do calligraphy and write down like man to lens as a shortening, so you don't have to write as much and then you can see it better. And then inside, to know the date, I would do a little heart, and inside I would write the date. And as you guys probably noticed, I put washi tape onto the quote. I'm not sure if I really like this, but I think it's okay. I'm not really a fan of the washi tape too much. It doesn't really go with the color scheme, but I think it's fine. So now let's head on to the next spread. Here on the bottom right corner, I have a little quote that says, "Do what you love, love what you do." And I know this font, I didn't use it before, but I still wanted to use it since I thought it was really nice. I'll insert a photo here of the original that I saw, and I try to incorporate that into my spreads by adding the little hearts around it and putting string along with it. So I was really happy with how this turned out, and I really wanted to make like the string effect, but the problem was like sometimes it would turn out really nice, but sometimes it wouldn't turn out as nice. So I was really nervous since I really liked it and I really didn't want to mess it up and put another piece of paper on top, so I decided to do it a little bit later and work on the actual spread, I guess. I'm not quite sure what you wanted to call them, but I just want to do that since you have to draw the little hearts, the string anyway, so I thought, maybe you can like do it and see if I can find some strategies to do it better so that when I would apply it to my big quote, then it would look really nice. So here I'm starting to apply the little hearts onto the little strings, and I know the spread may seem to get very colorful, but I think it's fine since the spreads are colorful, and I think it looks really nice. Since you guys have come this far, I thought I'd give you a little hint to my next video, and what I'm going to tell you is that this thing with the strings and hearts will come into my next video. It won't be anything about bullet journal related, but something with Valentine's Day. So after lots of practice of drawing the little string to it, I off camera I just practiced sketching it out, seeing where I wanted the lines to be, and then I went in with my Micron pen, which now I'm filming, and I'm quite happy with it. There's just a couple lines that I kind of regret doing, but I took my gel pen and put them in, and I think that really helped. As you probably remembered before, I said I did 29 days instead of 28, so this is the part where I realized it, so I thought, oh, I didn't do a YouTube growth tracker, so I thought, might as well do it. Lastly, I just applied a little drop shadow to each box, which is pink and red. If you guys have any nature quotes, please let me know in the comments down below, since my March theme will be something with plants. So here is the final flip through. I'm really happy how this turned out. And I'm really sorry that this came a little late. I was just working on this on the week most people were posting their videos, so I'm really sorry, but maybe there's some last minute people out there so that you guys can just follow along this. This is a really quick spread to do, unless you're like me that really likes to sketch everything out, then this might take a little bit longer, but if not, I really think that this is a really fast spread to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like it, and consider subscribing and ringing that bell so you won't miss out on my March bullet journal setup. See you next time. Bye!